We're here today because we have 30 days to go to the 2015 New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival, a festival that we all feel will be a very special one. Now, today we announce, as in release, the entire festival, the whole contents of the festival. That means that today we release the list of food, our menu. A lot of people come here to eat primarily, but we released for the first time the food list. We release for the first time the complete list of craftsmen every day at the festival. That includes contemporary craft, Louisiana Marketplace, the Congo Square African Marketplace, and the Louisiana Folklife Village. All of that is coming out today. We also announced today the Cultural Exchange Program for this year. The Cultural Exchange Program this year is a unique one because it's with NOCA. It's a celebration of the 40th anniversary of the New Orleans Center for the Creative Arts that has taken in the incredible talents that are here in New Orleans and molded them into world-class talents. So there will be, you will see in the schedule, there will be performances by current students, by alumni, all kinds of music, and they will have large tent and stage in the middle of the festival. There'll be a live television broadcast again this year on Access TV, May 1 through 3. Now, we also have music on the festival. Now, you guys, you already know in general that like Friday we have Keith Urban and Jimmy Cliff, Saturday, and Hozier too, actually. Saturday, The Who, John Legend, Sunday, Jimmy Buffett, Tony Bennett, Lady Gaga, Pitbull. But what you don't know, and you only find out today, is that Royal Teeth is on before Hozier. Ivan Neville and Dumpster Funk with Art Neville is on before The Who. The Givers are on before Ryan Adams. First Emmanuel is on with John P. Key. The Zion Harmonizers and Shirley Caesar. I still call her Evangelist Shirley Caesar. Irma Thomas with Jimmy Buffett. Irvin Mayfield New Orleans Orchestra and Alan Toussaint on with Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga. Rebirth Brass Band and Pitbull. Oh man, that's hot, that's strong. Galactic with Macy Gray, with No Doubt, Big Frida, and T.I. Now, going home on the last day, which is important to us, on Congo Square is the OJs and Frankie Beverly. On Chantilly, the Radiators, Steve Winwood, Dr. John, tribute to Louis Armstrong. And taking it out on Acura, Anders Osborne, the Meters, Lenny, and Shorty. So today you get the full show of what the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival is. And it's still just as amazing, if not more, that there's this much talent here in New Orleans. I mean, you hear the one or two, you know, world's largest artists in their field, in every field this year, I guess you'd say. We have the greatest living exponents. But the other 5 people on the stage, on every stage, in the gospel tent, in the jazz tent, they're all New Orleans people. There's no other city in the world, not only that has that much talent, but there's no other festival in the world that is structured that way, that has the music of its own all day, every day. So that's what, when we talk about the Cubes and the Cubes being out today, that's what we mean. It's the poetry of New Orleans and Jazz Fest. So read it day by day and stage by stage. So without further ado, it's my honor to introduce our leader, the mayor of the city of New Orleans, Mitch Landrieu.
Quint, thank you so much. Something's wrong. That's the most conservative outfit I've ever seen Quint Davis in my life. Something's going on. I have with me Councilmember Susan Guidry, who represents this area, Councilmember Jared Brosette, Councilmember LaToya Cantrell, Miss Barbara Layson Keller, who's representing our Council Lady at Large, Stacey Head, and of course our Chief, Michael Harrison. And we are thrilled to be here. I'll say this every year. This is my favorite press event of the whole year, bar none. Internationally, nationally, and locally. This is it. Because there's really nothing better, bigger, richer, deeper, more beautiful that represents the authenticity of the people of New Orleans and who we are, where we've been, where we are, and where we're going than the Jazz Fest. I mean, that is it. And that is, yeah, go ahead, give yourself a round of applause. I really am, I'm thrilled to be here because this event and what it takes to put this on, from Quint and his team, the foundation, that the executive director is Don Marshall and their team, all of the musicians, all of our cultural ambassadors. This is what New Orleans is about, and it's the way that we reflect our soul to the rest of the world. It was this event that the world gasped at the possibility of losing after Katrina, where we all met each other for the first time after the storm, so that we knew that our soul was not taken from us, and we began through culture to rebuild the city of New Orleans. So this is a very special, sacred space and an event that every year continues to punch much, much higher than its weight. And so I just want to, on behalf of the people of the city, come and thank all of you. On top of that, this year is an extra special year because we are honoring a great tradition and a culture that helps stand us up, keeps us resilient as a people. That's the Mardi Gras Indians. And of course, I know they're going to unveil the poster in a while, and I can't wait to see it. But Bo Dollis Jr. and Queen Loretta are here today. We really are thrilled. This is an incredible honor. I'm told by Quint this is the first time that we have not had a poster commemorating Congo Square, because that particular poster is now going to represent the emblem of the entire jazz festival. So it's unbelievable that they have been here as well. You know, years ago, there was a little tension on the streets. Now there's complete and total communion. And thank you to the council members for their work, and chiefs, to the police department, and to the Mardi Gras Indians, to the chief and their leaders, about what complete harmony and communion looks like. These guys are our greatest ambassadors. So we're looking forward to it. Also, today is an unbelievable day for you and the people of the city of New Orleans. We're kicking off the Jazz Fest. We expect to have over 500,000 visitors. It's an international event. As we speak, there's a group of people that are meeting to decide who's going to build Tricentennial Park, which is on the river. That's going to be done by 2018. As we speak, there's another event going on where a $20 million gift has just been given to the World War II Museum. If you think about just those three things, without even thinking about the new airport and all the other things that are coming, you can get excited about where the city is heading. And it's headed because we all came together with one people, with one purpose. So God bless you all. God bless the Jazz Fest. And let's get started, because I just can't wait for the first note to play. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. It is such a pleasure to come here each year and participate in this press conference. I just know that when we die and go to heaven, it's going to be Jazz Fest every day. I mean, don't you, the first day you walk in, which I'm sure is the first day it's open, like my husband and I, the first day we walk in, we go, we're back. It is so fine and so wonderful and so unique across the entire world. So the council has recognized that too, and we were very happy to pass a resolution making the first day of Jazz Fest Bo Dollis Day. Yeah, so when you talk about the most unique things about New Orleans, the Mardi Gras Indians has to be right up there in the top. I mean, where else do we have a tradition that celebrates a mix of cultures the way we have it in the Mardi Gras Indians? So thank you guys for everything you do all year long to be so beautiful on a few days a year and let us see it and participate in it. And thank all the staff of the Jazz Fest and Quint and my colleagues and the mayor for doing everything that we do for New Orleans that's making it shine the way it does today. And I'm just thrilled to represent this district and have this wonderful, wonderful place in this district and Jazz Fest. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. It takes a village to raise a child. Jazz Fest is kind of an old child at this point, but to have this kind of leadership, cultural leadership, heart and soul of New Orleans, focused and central in our city council and our mayor, it's part of why New Orleans is special, but it's part of why Jazz Fest has been able to grow and flourish under the city's leadership. And speaking of leadership, as you all know or should know, the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival is a product of a 501c3 nonprofit foundation who works all year round with proceeds from the festival and fundraisers, and just a myriad of programs. It is where the Jazz Fest comes from and where the Jazz Fest goes. So at this time, please welcome the first Vice President, President in Waiting, of the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation, Donna Santiago.
Hello and good morning. The foundation reached a new milestone this year with the opening of the George and Joyce Wein Jazz and Heritage Center, and we welcomed another group of talented students to the permanent home of the Heritage School of Music. The success of this festival factors greatly in what we can do to serve this community. And so, with that in mind, and on behalf of the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival and Foundation, I would like to take this opportunity to express our sincere gratitude to our sponsors for understanding the significant role of the Jazz Fest in the advancement and perseverance of our creative and cultural community. I thank the audience, those of you returning on your annual pilgrimage, and those who will be joining us for the first time, for recognizing that the culture of New Orleans and Louisiana is one to be celebrated. To our musicians, chefs, visual, cultural, and craft artists, it is our privilege as stewards of the foundation to help make your talent and work known to the world, and to guarantee that opportunity for the next generation. And finally, I salute our producers for continuing to rise to the challenge of making each year the best year ever. I look forward to welcoming you all in 30 days to this fairgrounds to celebrate the 2015 New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival. Thank you.
Thank you, Donna. Just like we talked about the city having great leadership, our foundation has great leadership and is really blossoming at this point. Now, we do have another substantive announcement to make today, and that is that we have renewed our agreement with the fairgrounds for another 5 years. That means that we have a great relationship here. I mean, a great relationship ever since they got this place ready for us after Katrina, when there wasn't one roof on one building out here. There wasn't plumbing, there wasn't electricity. So, and there's always a lot of rumors. Where is the Jazz Fest gonna move or something like that? This is our home, and with this agreement, Jazz Fest is here through 2020. Hello, buddy. Speaking of Buddy, we come to the point in the program where we get to unveil the art, if you will, the official art of Jazz Fest. Obviously, one of them strikes really, really deep for us. First of all, we get to, you coming up or something? We get to unveil our clothing design and our clothing line for this year, which is streetcars. And not only is it streetcars, but an incredible touch, the buttons are tokens, streetcar tokens. I don't know if you can actually take it and put it in something, ride the bus, but it's very, very cool, and it's a beautiful palette. Thank you all. I'm looking for the, oh, you're the unveiler. I'm looking for the unveiler. This is a real historic and important moment for us. It's not a moment that we were able to anticipate would fall into this context. But as the mayor said, this was the first year of Mardi Gras Indians representing the festival. The name that's been given to it is Portrait of an Enduring Legacy, and it's a painting by Frenchie Franchette. Where's Frenchie? He's here somewhere. Raise your hand. Oh, if you think it's good now, wait till you see this. Go ahead. Let's pull it down. So this is our Big Chief, Bo Dollis, the Wild Magnolias, who it's very appropriate that he would now be the face of Jazz Fest to go all over the world, because it was Bo Dollis that was the face of the Mardi Gras Indian culture with the Wild Magnolias recording and touring that first really brought the Mardi Gras Indian to the world as far as exposing the culture far, far, far beyond what we knew here in New Orleans. So we wish Bo was here with us, obviously. And we're just thrilled that in any case, he is here with us in this way and will be all over the world again, the face of Mardi Gras Indians. And as far as really being with us, please welcome for a moment his lifelong big queen, Queen Rita, and his son who's carrying on the tradition, Bo Dollis Jr.
Good morning, or good afternoon. Just want to thank everybody from coming out today. I'm not going to speak long because this is a very touching moment. The last 2 months have just been overwhelming. And like Quint just said, he is here with us. He was there with us Super Sunday, St. Joseph, Mardi Gras. He's with us daily. And who knew him well, he always kept a smile. You never seen him with a frown. I could be home fussing, he was still smiling. So just want to thank everybody for coming out today. The Jazz Fest, Quint, the staff, I cannot thank you guys enough for all that you did. For his homegoing, council members, Mayor Landrieu, I mean, everybody, the city, just, I mean, police department, everybody just pulled together to make his homegoing so unbelievable. Something that we gotta remember the rest of our lives. And I'm sure that y'all gonna remember, because majority of you was there. The portrait is just beautiful. It's just overwhelming. My heart is just full. I know he's here now. I truly miss him daily. And I'm just going day by day. But all is well. We're gonna still love him, whether he's here or he's not. I'm gonna turn the mic over to my son in 1 minute. What I do wanna thank the Jazz Fest for utmost is their contribution for 17 years to the musician clinic, which I don't think within those 17 years, Bo would have made it as long as he did. I mean, my whole family go there. Myself, Lil Bo, we still go there. It's an amazing clinic, and they need all the support that they can get. And Bo just loved that clinic so much. I want to thank Bethany. Like I say again, Quint Davis, thank you so much. Jazz Fest Foundation, my council members, Council Lady Latoya Cantrell, Julius, my wonderful mayor, everybody, the whole city. I just thank you guys so much. And I just love you so much.
Well, good evening, everybody. My mom took control of thanking everybody. But I'm going to tell y'all something a lot of y'all might know, but some of y'all might not know. Quint Davis was the first person to bring Bo Dollis all over the world. He went to a White Eagles Indian practice, heard Bo Dollis' voice, and had to find out who that man was. He came back, found out who he was, and he did the first album, which was Honda Wanda. The first song was Honda Wanda. And ever since then, it was steady going from there. Every year he massed Indian for everybody out here. He didn't do it for the Indians, he didn't do it for himself. He did it for the people that came to follow him. Even for Jazz Fest. I didn't been with him, he had pneumonia and came play Jazz Fest. Soon after he left Jazz Fest, he went straight into the hospital. And a lot of people didn't know that because everybody just knew he was on stage singing One More Time and dancing, and I'm acting a fool with him, jumping in the crowd, and that was my dad, and that was my Superman. And till this day, he still is my Superman, even though he's gone. And right now, I feel the sun coming out, so that's him doing some little tricks and trades going on right now up there. And a lot of things happened for his funeral that wouldn't have went through, and he pulled some little strings and tugging, I want this to happen, oh, I don't want to be buried there, so I'm gonna get buried here. And we started getting certain phone calls, oh, well, we're gonna have this place open up for him. All right, Dad, what you doing up there? My mom was stressing. She called me 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, how about we do this? Mama, I'm asleep. I just got to sleep. But I want to thank everybody for keeping him in y'all prayers. And just been a hard few little months for us. Even though we had to go come out Mardi Gras. And that was the hardest time of our life because we was not trying to come out for Mardi Gras. But I know that's something he would want us to do. And all the years, he started massing when he was 13. He stopped massing, we stopped him from massing when he made 70, and he only missed 1 year. And that 1 year was when his mother died. every year after that he mass. And once again, I'm gonna say he didn't mass for himself. He didn't mass just to spend the money on it. He massed for everybody that's out there. So thank y'all again. We'll keep this tradition going, and I will see y'all for Jazz Fest.